It's never hopeless. And if you look closely, you'll see that God gives glimmers of hope. Even in the midst of total destruction and total ruin, there's always a glimmer of hope. Look at the last chapter of Jeremiah and see that. In chapter 52, the city of Jerusalem has been burned, the priesthood destroyed. After 800 years of, this nation, promised land, all these good things happening, you have destruction of Jerusalem, the fall of Jerusalem, the fall of the royal line, the king taken into exile, people exiled, people killed. It's terrible. It's total destruction. And Babylon did this. And you go to the very end of the book and you see something incredible. Very last chapter, very last few verses, the Bible says in verse 31, in the 37th year of the exile of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, in the 12th month, on the 25th day of the month, evil Merodach, king of Babylon, in that year began to reign. Now, doesn't this seem like it's going to be the worst of the worst? His name's evil Merodach, right? Graciously freed Jehoiachin, king of Judah, brought him out of prison, spoke kindly to him, gave him a seat above the seats of the kings who were with him in Babylon. He gives him a seat at his own table better than the ones with the other leaders in Babylon. Why? It didn't say. Grace. So Jehoiachin put off prison garments, and every day of his life he dined regularly at the king's table. And for his allowance, a regular allowance was given to him by the king, according to his daily needs, until the day of his death, so long as he lived. Why? Why would God show favor to an undeserving, dethroned king who is holding the bag when everything fell apart? That's what grace is. Getting something you don't deserve. Especially when you deserve bad, you get something good that you don't deserve. This is still the worst catastrophe ever facing the Jews or Israel or Jerusalem, the total destruction of all of this. And yet, in the middle of that, God says, I've not forgotten you. Maybe you're going through a tough time. Maybe today's a bad day for you. Why don't you look for the glimmer of hope? What is God doing in your life, totally undeserved, totally unexpected, that you'd say, this doesn't match the other things going on. This is a good thing, and I'm not sure why. And why don't you grab a hold of that and just remember God is gracious, He's merciful, and He's going to take care of everything in your life.